Hello, gentlemen. Coach Tim here with your weekly VIP check-in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm wearing a Boise State sweatshirt this week. Um, I don't live in Idaho, and I didn't go to Boise State, but I have a granddaughter that does, and so I'm representing. Um, and I really don't have any idea how their football team's doing this year. I'm all about the Hawks, so yeah. Who are you rooting for? It's halfway through the NFL season. Maybe you're a college football guy. Um, so I do follow the Washington Huskies, UW Huskies as well. And they're ranked finally. So are you a football guy? Curious? Hey, if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you as part of our VIP program. You just finished your 6-week round. Congrats. Love to chat, get a chance to know you a little better, and a great place to do that is in the Facebook group for our VIP members. So check that out if you're on social media. I know, to be honest, a lot of guys that I talk to who are starting new rounds are just not doing social media. And so I know that's a smaller and smaller group, but if you are someone who wants to be part of an online group, that's a great place for it. There are also special interest groups, which you can check out as a VIP member, and those fall into some more specific categories of interest. Hey, we're doing straight sets, and I hope you're enjoying that. Personally, I still got another week and a half before I can lift. I've been on a rest break because I had umbilical hernia surgery. I'm looking forward to being able to start lifting, but as I talked about a couple weeks ago, I'm going to have to ease in. There's some caution warranted in if you've been off for a while, in making sure that you don't injure yourself, especially at age 67 like me. I don't want to jump back in and try and push too hard and end up pulling a muscle or straining a joint or something because I got a little too eager, which us guys can tend to do. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying straight sets. It's a great time to focus on building strength. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. A lot of us start with the goal of losing weight. Maybe we've got a little bit of a dad gut, or maybe, we're carrying quite a bit of extra weight. And so it's really common for guys to join Faster Way with that initial goal of, whether it's a lot or a little, losing a few pounds, reshaping our body a little bit. And so it's easy to have the goal or the focus of our fitness be our diet. Really, we're doing the workouts. We're trying to be consistent, but really, even in that, a lot of times our goal is reshaping our body, which, when we're trying to lose weight, means trimming the fat. And so our exercise goal can even be burning calories and seeing those inches around the waistline drop off. Well, this period where we're doing straight sets is a great time to emphasize the fact that really your goal, if you're serious about longevity, building lean muscle tissue, and as you get into your 40s and beyond, not losing muscle tissue, which is a huge issue, your goal needs to be not trimming fat. Your goal needs to be getting stronger. Now, you will trim fat as a result of focusing on strength, but you need to change your mindset a little bit, and you need to focus on getting stronger. And so I would encourage you to use this period of time, if you're following the Faster Way workouts, and I hope you are, to focus on logging and tracking your strength gains in each area of your body. Now, you need to remember it's a slow process, but if you will begin to track some of those exercises, and this is why straight sets are so good at that, because you're just doing sets. You're not jumping from that exercise to another exercise and exhausting your muscles in the same way that you are when you're doing supersets. In straight sets, you're focusing on that lift and on the reps called for in those sets. So it's pretty easy to track whether you're getting stronger. And I would suggest, whatever our programming is, I would suggest that every few months you do straight sets just to track your progress, to see where am I now compared to where I was a few months ago. As I said, it's a slow process, but here's the thing. Most guys would like to build a little bit more muscle tissue, but that's a slow process as well. It's not like we're 18 or 20 and our bodies are changing as rapidly as they were when we're young. And building visible muscle tissue takes a lot of time. It will happen, and it can happen. I saw muscle tissue growth when I started in Faster Way at age 60. So you can build muscle tissue in your 60s, but it's not fast. And so the easier thing to track is not inches on your chest or inches in your bicep or your quads. The easiest thing to track is, are you getting stronger? Because if you are getting stronger, the only way that's happening is because you're building muscle tissue. So I'd suggest you get a fitness log, some sort of journal where you just track all of your exercises. And that way, when it's time to assess whether you're getting stronger, you can look back and say, okay, where was I in this lift a few months back? And you can see. Now, obviously, you can tell if you were using 50-pound dumbbells and now you could do 60-pound dumbbells. It's pretty obvious that you're stronger. But you can also track by, I was to failure at 8 reps in my third set a couple months ago, but now I can do 10, and I feel like I could even do 12. So strength is also endurance, and so you're going to see strength gains if you're consistently doing strength training the way that you ought to be, pushing your muscles to that almost failure point in every set. So do that. Track your strength gains and focus on that as a goal. Because if you are building strength, then you're doing strength training the right way. And you're going to also increase your metabolism as you build muscle tissue, and you will see your body lean out as well. So guys, make that your focus this fall as we're in straight sets and beyond. Change your mindset a little bit and think about getting stronger so that as you age, you don't end up with that crowd of people who are so weak in their 60s, 70s, and 80s because they didn't do anything about maintaining muscle tissue. Hope you guys have a great next couple weeks as we near Thanksgiving, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in the next couple weeks and how to navigate the holidays and what to do with your Thanksgiving meal and maybe the leftovers as well. Talk to you later.